Oh my god. It looks nice. Oh my goodness. I'm not MrBeast, but I made a dress out of this fabric, hoping that maybe MrBeast will see it and like it enough to help a friend of mine. If you want to know how I made this dress, how it turned out, and why I need your help to share this video to MrBeast, keep watching. The initial design turned out quite a bit different in the end, but I wanted the dress to be fairly simple, humble, but still something that gets your attention, kind of like MrBeast. Of course, I had to get some custom printed fabrics for this task, and at first I wanted to print on Jimmy's head, but then I toned it down a bit, settling on the iconic Beast logo. The print shop where I got the fabric from had the option to print it on in this layout, which looked really cool, so this is what I opted for. I only got 1 meter of this fabric to keep the costs down and to make a lot with a little. You could say that MrBeast started off by making a lot with a little as well, right? So, if we interpret this dress in a pretentious postmodernist way, we can say that it indeed captures the essence of MrBeast's channel. I wanted to pair the fabric up with electric blue and hot pink, and since the Beast fabric is mainly blue and white, with only a hint of pink, I decided to make the second half of the dress really, really pink. While you watch me cut out pieces for this beast of a dress, let me finally tell you why I'm making it and why I need your help to get it to MrBeast. A good friend of mine is in a pretty rough spot. A few years ago, his mother was diagnosed with COPD, chronic obstructive pulmonary disease. She's bedridden and has oxygen therapy 24/7, meaning she has to wear nasal tubes so that her oxygen levels don't drop too low. The illness has taken a huge toll on her and her son and is emotionally and physically draining. They live alone, so supporting each other financially is a struggle, and she can't work, so he's the only one with an income. And for people with COPD, it's vital that their environment is not contributing to their illness. But the old house that my friend and his mom live in is in dire need of renovation, at the very least her room. With one income and a person who needs constant care, it's impossible to save up the money or the time necessary to do much. My friend is trying his absolute best and he's too proud to ask for help, but with responsibilities both at work and at home, he's slowly getting burnt out, and I really want to do something for him. Money can't fix all problems, but I think in their case, a little bit could go a long way and make a huge difference. If and whatever MrBeast might be willing to contribute. I thought I might as well try to use my crazy ideas for something good, no matter the impossible odds. So, dear viewers, if you could just share this video to reach Jimmy, MrBeast, that would be more than enough. If you have social media presence here or elsewhere, or if you can just like this video and leave a comment to get the algorithm to pick it up, anything and everything is greatly appreciated. Just the fact that you're watching this and got this far is awesome, so thank you.
Meanwhile...
Now, where were we? Right, you want to see how the top is made. Well, it's quite simple, I'm sure you could do it too. The top is lined with plain white cotton fabric, and then I traced a modern corset that I'm also making to get the general shape right. I folded it in half to get both sides to be symmetrical, and I trimmed down what was necessary. I used a few plastic zip ties as boning, as I always do because they're a great and cheap alternative. I decided on the placement, sewed down the channels, and inserted the bones of this beast. The top will tie in the back with hand-sewn eyelet holes that will be cut out here, where the pins are placed, and surprisingly, I did not use a pink ribbon. I tried the top on, and at this stage it still looks terrible, but just bear with me. Also, comment below if you think that MrBeast should do a video where Chris, Chandler, and Carl are competing who can make the best MrBeast themed outfit. Maybe out of fabric like this, or with a Feastables print, that would be fun. Or, you know, comment a better idea, this was just off the top of my head. This beast is just one lightning strike away from coming to life. Last minute I decided to cut out a sweetheart neckline because I liked it. And now, this blue chiffon was originally meant for the sleeves, but I wasn't feeling it, and honestly, adding more ruffles to the skirt became very tempting, so that's what I did instead. I cut out 5 strips of the chiffon and gathered it into ruffles. I don't think I ever made as much ruffle because the circumference of this skirt, I don't know exactly what it is, but it is wide. It was a fun process, but it was so much ruffle. And still it wasn't enough, so I had to let some of the ruffles out to make them fit the circumference of the hem, and eventually I did get to pin them on. So I attached the blue ruffle trim to the hem of the skirt, And my little assistant declared that this dress is the center of the cat universe. Cativerse? And now we have a beast on a beast dress. How much more poetic can you get? And here is the finished dress. Absolutely ridiculous and over the top, but it is a custom-made, high-fashion, one-of-a-kind MrBeast dress after all, right? The skirt has an elastic and it is absolutely the frilliest thing ever. You just want to spin in this forever, I kid you not. This was such a fun and wild project, and once again I ask you to please share this video if you have a moment to spare, and while the aim is to help my friend, if nothing else I think MrBeast will at least be amused if he sees this one day. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you soon.